Hello. I don't know why I keep doing this sing-songy fucking voice like first thing. It's gonna get annoying, and you can tell me if it is or not. I don't really care. So I'll admit, I think I knew this existed, but I forgot. You know, I forgot. It wasn't until I typed into Google list of fetishes did I remember slash realize this was a thing. And honestly, I really wanted to learn more about it. If you are one that doesn't read titles, today we are talking about the fetish called wet and messy. For those who don't know what it is, it's also known as splashing. It's a form of sexual fetishism where a person becomes aroused when copious amounts of a substance are applied to the naked skin, face, or even to clothing. This is not going to be an extremely long episode just because there wasn't a whole ton really online about it, but I did my absolute best for you guys. Um so yeah, many people drawn to this fetish are drawn to the sensations of wet or messy substances against their skin. Others prefer the visual appeal of other people getting wet or messy with stuff that have all different textures, consistencies, and also colors. From pies and slime and sitting on cakes, which is a huge thing, guys. Sitting on cakes. I didn't think of that. I don't know why. If any of you guys have this fetish, can you please tell me what it is about it that gets you going? I'm curious. Another theme is pairing substances inside of clothing while it's warm. Worn, not warm. The type of clothing worn can also vary person to person. While there is a big list of substances used in this particular fetish, there are a few that are absolutely not included, which is feces. Shit, guys, like shit. Urine, vomit, semen, and female ejaculate. I wish there was a better word for that because you guys have semen, which is just one word, and as ladies we get female ejaculate, and it just sounds so crazy. Those in general have their own fetishes, like their own category of fetish. I, for one, not a fan of the shit, and I'm not a fan of urine, not a fan of vomit. Semen, it depends. You're welcome. A lot of wet and messy videos can actually be found on YouTube since a very large majority of them contain zero nudity. Some are flagged, but where they don't necessarily violate the terms, they stay up. So if this is something that you're into, you can go to YouTube and search them and enjoy yourself. This fetish can also cross into other fetishes. When it crosses into its clothing destruction, which, it's also sometimes, cutting clothes and ripping clothes and all that fun stuff. It's also sometimes combined with bondage, where someone is restrained and then hosed down or messed up. Cake sitting, which I briefly mentioned earlier, is considered its own sub fetish as well, which pretty self-explanatory, literally sitting on cakes. Which, you know what? If someone wants to pay me to sit on a cake, I will gladly sit on a cake for you. Just putting that out there. Some mild forms of wamming, which, dudes, I didn't know that was what it was also called, as wamming. It includes body painting, whipped cream licking, and food fighting. I will admit I've actually done some chocolate body painting. Oh my god, I'm losing my mic. Sorry. That was like a really strange noise that just escaped my mouth. Um, I've done chocolate body painting, and honestly, I think it's really fun. I've also done stuff with ice cubes as well, but I'm not quite sure if that falls under the umbrella of this fetish, or if it's even a fetish. I like ice cubes, they feel nice. The goal of this is to find things that are slippery and edible and don't stain or sting. Wow. Sting the skin. Trash bags or drop cloths are usually placed on the floor, and apparently, shaved pubic hair is a prerequisite. Which, I mean, if you're going to do sticky substances and anything like that, I would assume you wouldn't want that stuck in the hair because it might be really difficult to get out. That is what I think is why, but please don't quote me on that because this is not a fetish that I do, obviously. I've said that. So this can be done, not the shaving of the pubic hair, guys, the whole fetish itself. This can be done either with one partner or even in an orgy setting, but most prefer one partner at a time. The main appeal of this is that it stimulates all five senses at the same time. So it's kind of like an all-encompassing kind of fetish. So now I found this whole area interesting as it's a fetish that does not require you to get naked, since it's not the genuine appeal of the fetish. The more I read about it, the more I learned there's definitely substances you don't want to use. Also, the fact that these videos are on YouTube is kind of a bonus, and it kind of blows my fucking mind. But it does go to show you that there really is something out there for everyone. So my question for everybody out there is, have you heard of this fetish? Are you part of the group of people who enjoys this fetish? And if you are, what about it appeals to you? I understand that it appeals differently to different people. Now, are you one that likes to get messy? Does that turn you on? Are you the kind of person that likes to watch it happen? What kind of substances are you like? I have a million questions, and I really don't know anyone who is super into this fetish, and I'm kind of interested. I also don't want to just like go up to one of my friends and be like, yo, this the kind of thing you're into? I feel like they might look at me like I have a billion heads, but it's interesting. And like I said, if anyone wants to pay me to sit on a cake, I will gladly sit on a cake for you. But though it's a waste of a cake, but whatever, it's fine. You can eat it afterwards. That got weird. But anyways, so this is one of the like least gross fetishes that I've looked up. I mean, feet fetishes wasn't gross. It's just not my thing. This isn't really my thing either, but I can see the appeal of it. I really can. There is so many different fetishes out there, and there's something for everybody. Like I stated in the last episode, you know, I could do a 50 plus series on just fetishes alone, and it wouldn't even scratch the surface. There's so much out there. But again, like I said the last time too, if you guys have any fetishes that you want me to cover, want me to talk about, anything, or if you have experiences with any of these that you want to share, please feel free to reach out to me. I have a no judgment clause for myself. Everyone has their own thing. So, yeah. Thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate you guys a lot. And dealing with me doing some weird sing-songy shit at the beginning, me fucking up constantly. I didn't sneeze this episode, so that's good. Keep listening, keep sharing, make other people subscribe, put me in their ear holes, just not out loud. And yeah, have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, night, blah de blah. You know, the same spiel that I do every time. And if it gets annoying, you can suck a dick. Some of you probably do, which is fine. Do it. It's great. If your girlfriend doesn't suck your dick, there's a problem. So, yeah. Thank you for listening. Sorry that this episode isn't as long as some of my other ones are. There wasn't a whole ton more for me to kind of research about it, but I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to do next time. So, love you guys. And all the links to everything are below. Please go to, if you are on Apple Podcasts or have access to Apple Podcasts, please go on there and give me 5 stars. I don't even give a shit if you don't like it 5 star much. Still do it because I said so. Thanks, guys. All right. I will talk to you next time. Bye.